Hello and welcome to Hooked, the show where we talk about the latest television trends and obsessions. I'm your host, Bridget Talley. On today's show, we will be talking about Scandal. Today, to talk about our favorite political soap opera, we have some fellow gladiators who come from all different walks of life and are just as obsessed with Scandal as we are. They were kind enough to come in and share some of their thoughts about the show with us. On today's Scandal panel, we have a psychologist, Mary Kay, a fellow Columbia student, Joey, and a nurse, Bonnie. Thank you so much for all coming in today.
Great to be here.
Yeah.
Great, glad to have you. All right, so first things first, let's just hop into it. Can you guys tell me why you love Scandal so much?
I love Scandal because of the writing, the intensity, the complex characters. It just really pulls you in and gets you interested right from the start.
Right. All right, Joey?
Yeah, pretty much the same reasons. Like she said, like it just grabs you and you get so addicted to it and you get so into it and you grow with everyone in the story and everything, and it's just a beautifully constructed show.
Great. Bonnie, do you have?
I agree, but also I think it just gives the viewer for 1 hour, it takes you into a world that, you know, we all sort of would love to be in, but you're not supposed to love it that much.
But it's a little too scandalous.
Yeah, definitely.
Right.
Exactly.
Now, we'll start with you, Bonnie. What do you think would make you a gladiator? What is it about, like, kind of fan base that they call gladiators that you could identify with?
You know, in the true sense of the word, a gladiator is a man trained to fight in ancient Rome. So in that respect, I don't consider myself a gladiator. But I do consider myself a spectator of gladiator-ish behavior, which is what Scandal is about.
Right.
They're in the middle of it. They're battling for their lives at times. So
Okay.
that's it.
Great. Joey?
Yeah, in the show, like when they're talking about being gladiators, it's always about, you know, having to keep going no matter what's happening. Like at one point they were ready to just, you know, give up and it was about to go under and they were like, no, I'm Olivia Pope, I have to keep going. She just doesn't stop. So in the sense like that's what they mean by gladiator. I think like in our everyday, you know, lives, like little things we have to do that you just can't stop. You have to keep going. Like I don't want to be in class today, but
I'm a gladiator.
Right.
So I gotta go.
Yeah.
And I'm paying for it, so I gotta
Right.
go. Great. Now, Mary Kay, do you have a different answer?
I agree with these two, but you know, you're fighting for good, you're fighting for your life at times, and if you think about the old Roman gladiators, in an arena they're trapped, they have to problem solve, they have to figure out, and they have to save their own lives. So.
Right. All right. Now, do you guys have a specific favorite character and why? We'll start with you, Mary Kay.
I love the women of this show. They're powerful, they're complex, and they are disturbed. There is a lot of things going on there on a lot of different levels, and each one is more disturbed than the next.
Yeah.
You know, so.
So just the woman in
Yeah,
general.
this season, Sally had a psychotic break. I mean, she's murdering people, and all the men around her are kind of propping her up and trying to get her ready to run for president. So that's a little weird, but it's a great dynamic in the show.
Great. Joey?
That's a hard question, but I can't decide if I like Mellie or Quinn better. It's kind of like this little battle, but I know Mellie, like, in the first season, you feel so bad for her, but then you kind of like hate her towards the end of it, and now you're feeling bad for her again, so it's kind of like this roller coaster. And same thing with Quinn. They just take you on these like different trips with them, and you don't know how to feel. And I like that feeling. So I don't know which of the two I like better, but they're my two favorites.
Right. Bonnie, what about you?
My favorite changes with episodes. Depending on who I like in that particular episode, then that's my favorite.
Right.
So I don't
So
have
it
any
changes.
one
Depending on what's going on in everything. Now, how do you guys feel about the latest season, the one that's going on now? What
Oh, it's
do you love and hate
crazy.
about it?
It's insane.
Yeah?
I think it's a lot more intense than definitely the past two seasons.
Really?
It's
Yeah.
like the most, it just grabs you and you just, I'm excited. Tonight's episode, I can't wait. Like
Oh, a
every
new episode is on
yeah,
tonight.
tonight, I'm excited for it.
Very cool. How deep into it are we? How many episodes are left? Do you guys know?
I think we're on the 15th episode or
Oh, wow.
so. Yeah, we're kind of late in the season.
So a lot has happened.
Yeah.
Right. What they're doing recently is they're cutting back to past experiences. So you're really learning the backstories of these people,
Okay.
which is just kind of adding to everything that we already know. So that's really wonderful.
Right, and they did that. Did they do that in the first season as well? Kind of show you how each character became on Olivia's team.
Yeah,
a little
but
bit?
it's like it's more in depth this season. Like
That's
they
very
go
cool.
way back, like to the beginning of him even considering like becoming a political figure.
Wow. So it's not, you kind of get even more invested in these
Yeah,
characters.
definitely.
Right. How about you, Bonnie? Do you have a favorite?
I actually thought when season 2 finale, I thought it was getting a little boring, and I was almost like, well, what are they going to do? I wanted season 3 to happen, but I was a little leery, but it's really good.
Shows like Scandal, you're almost thinking, what else could possibly happen?
Yeah,
There's
exactly.
so much
you think
that
they run out of
happens each
ideas
episode.
and then bam,
Right.
something else happens. It's
Right.
great. That's what's so exciting about it.
Exactly. So do you guys have a favorite season then? Would it be this one
I
just
think
because
this
of
is-
how
Yeah,
much?
I really like the second season only because you're growing so much with the characters. Like personally for me it was hard to get past the first season, but I was forced to watch the first season to get past it because I was told like the second season it just gets so much better. So that's why I really like the second season because it just goes a lot deeper and that's the season I grew with. So
Right. Is that pretty much the same for everyone? It just keeps getting better.
I love
Yeah,
this
definitely.
season.
It
This
doesn't
is
feel
really-
like the show has peaked yet. It feels
Right.
like it keeps growing.
Oh, that's the best then. Right. Now, what do you think is going to happen in this current season? Joe, you had said there's a new episode tonight. What do you think is going to happen?
I don't know. There's supposed to be like this family interview or something like that that's going on. I hope it explodes because that would just be great. Finally, like I don't know. They keep going back and forth in the show. Like sometimes it's really perfect, and you're like, oh great, I'm glad this problem was resolved. But then you're like, no, we need a problem, you know.
Right.
So I'm hoping another problem comes up.
Right. Now, go
I'm
ahead,
sorry.
please.
And Melly's finally getting it on with the new
Yes,
vice
she
presidential
is.
candidate.
Yes,
She's
go
getting her
Melly.
needs. Yeah, she's getting her needs met finally.
Yes,
So,
finally.
and she got busted by her daughter and the president. So it's pretty hot right now.
It's
A lot can
intense.
break down.
But I don't know how that's. I thought now once Fitz came out and made all that, you know, for 10 years you've made me so unhappy, and I was surprised that he acted that
Yeah, there's
severely.
just so much he doesn't know about his wife Melly, like that.
But-
I just felt it was so unfair for him to be so
It was.
unreasonable.
It really was.
Yeah.
But then I don't know how he's. The last scene was, you know, he takes her hand. They go speak to the children, and seemingly, now what? Is everything okay
Right,
between
exactly,
them?
and that's what we're gonna find out tonight.
So it's all going to kind of come down tonight.
Yeah, definitely.
Exciting. So, quick last question. What do you think makes everyone just love Scandal? If you could say one word about the show that makes people just fall in love, what would you say?
I think it's a sexy little show.
Sexy show?
Sex. That's what I was gonna say.
Sex.
People love it.
Bonnie?
Yeah, I'll agree.
All right, so it's a sexy little
It's a
show.
sexy,
It's synonymous.
scandalous show.
It has
Great.
everything.
Great.
Everything.
Thank you so much for your answers, you guys. We're actually going to take a quick break, but stay tuned because when we come back, we're going to play a quick game of trivia. So don't touch that mouse because we'll be back in just a second. Welcome back to Hooked. We're now going to play a quick game of Scandal trivia to test our guests and see if they are true gladiators. So this is how the game's going to work. You each have a buzzer in your hand and this little light up siren. So when you guys press it, it'll light up, and that's how I'll know if you have the correct answer. I have a whole series of questions for you guys. So if you think you have the right answer, just buzz in. If you are wrong, we'll go to one of the other trivia contestants and see if they have the right one. And we'll be keeping track on our handy dandy whiteboard. Alexis will be keeping score for us. So are you guys ready to get started?
Yes.
All right, great. So it's going to start a little bit easier, but we'll get a little bit more tough as we go on. So who is the creator of Scandal? All right, Mary Kay?
Shonda Rhimes.
Yes. All right. Next question. Alexis taking points on the board. What color pantsuit is Olivia famous for wearing?
White.
Joey is right. She does look lovely
She looks
in white.
great
That I
in
do
that
know.
white. She rocks it.
All right. Who said this quote and to who? If you want me, earn me. Ooh, Bonnie.
Olivia to Fitz.
Yes. All right. All right. What is Olivia's favorite way to relieve stress? Bonnie.
Run.
Pardon?
Run.
Ooh, not quite.
Drinking wine.
Yes. Yes. Close though, very close. All right. What is the nickname for Olivia's team?
The Gladiators.
Yeah,
Oh, okay,
pretty.
right.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I was
I didn't
thinking.
even know the hit.
All right. Next question. What does Olivia say after she's taken care of a situation?
It's handled.
Yes.
Oh goodness!
Exactly.
Look at you go.
All right. Let's get a point update real quick. Mary Kay with 4, Joey and Bonnie tied with 1. All right. We have plenty more, though, so don't even worry. There's still opportunity. What small town in Ohio was the source of the election rigging?
Oh my goodness.
Defiance.
Yes.
Science.
Gosh.
I keep forgetting, and you snatch them so fast.
No, she's quick with the buzzer.
Yeah.
That's half of it, is being quick with the buzzer. Which member of Olivia's team was set up to take the fall for the shooting of the president?
Was it Quinn?
Cyrus?
No. Nobody
Huck?
yet.
Huck.
Where's the buzzer?
Huck.
Yes.
It was Huck.
Exactly. It was Huck.
Right? I mean,
Yes. All right. Who is the newest member of B613?
Jake. No. Oh.
Quinn.
Yes.
She's right. Jake's the new what's his name commander.
All right. Point update. What are we at? 6-2-1. All right. Here we go. Who is responsible for the shooting down the plane that killed Olivia's mom? Yes. Bonnie.
Fitz.
Yes.
It was Fitz.
It was Fitz.
I was just trying to think, was he actually, yeah, he was.
Yes, it was Fitz. All right. What state does Fitz build a house for him and Olivia in?
Virginia. Awkward.
Yes.
Wow. So quick, and then
I
you
didn't
just
even have
throw
to
it
say
away.
yes or no. Right. Okay. Next question. What is Quinn's real name?
Lindsay Dwyer, right?
Yes.
Oh,
What is it?
Lindsay Dwyer.
Lindsay Dwyer. Yeah.
Oh, you mean her. I'm thinking.
Oh. Off the show.
All right. Who is Olivia's fake boyfriend to distract from the cheating scandal? Yes, Bonnie.
Jake.
Yes. All right. Who killed Daniel Douglas?
Sally,
Yes. And who is Sally?
the vice president.
Right. Okay. Not that I'm trying to take points away from you.
Okay.
Okay, it's going to get a little bit more difficult at this point. Ready? What is the name of the program created by the U.S. government that Olivia discovers in spying on U.S. citizens?
Oh.
Uh-oh.
B613?
No.
Oh, no.
No.
Doesn't
Bonnie.
work. Oh, yeah. Miguel. B16?
No.
Wait, can you repeat the question?
Yeah, sorry, one more time.
I know what it is.
What is the name of the program created by the U.S. government that Olivia discovers is spying on U.S. citizens?
Ooh.
I can't remember.
All right. Are we going to take
Oh,
it?
no.
It
Yeah,
is
I don't know.
Thorngate.
Oh, right. I was
Okay.
like, Defiance? That's not it.
Fine. All right. Thank you so much. Let's see who won that one. Mary Kay
She
with
ran with it. She had
8,
it.
3 with Joey, and 3 with Bonnie. At least it was a close second with a tie. Right? All right. Well, that was fun. Congrats to Mary Kay for being the winner. Unfortunately, that is all the time we have for today. Thank you, viewers, for tuning in at home, and a big thanks to our guests, Mary Kay, Joey, and Bonnie, for coming in today and sharing their love with Scandal with us. Make sure to tune into next week's episode of Hooked. You don't want to miss it. If you weren't already hooked on Scandal, we hope you are now. And if we spoiled anything, sorry about it. I'm Bridget Talley. See you next time. Thank you so much for coming in today.